From MTN and MontanaSports.com, this is Sunday Night Sports.
Hello, everybody. The biggest growing topic of conversation in the sports world centers around one thing: head injuries, specifically how to assess and prevent concussions. Now, over the past year, one former Treasure State standout has learned just how debilitating they can be, but is finally coming back out into the light. MTN's Alec Boffinger reports.
The last time we saw Kaylee Oliverson on the basketball floor, she was the leading scorer in the Montana-Wyoming All-Star game. Following that, Oliverson headed to Reno to continue her basketball career. But it hasn't been the dream freshman season at the University of Nevada for the former Twin Bridges star. In fact, it's been quite the opposite. After suffering a pair of concussions within the span of a week, Oliverson is no longer with the Wolfpack and is back in Cardwell with her family.
So in June I went down, I got there about the 10th. Then I was doing training for about a week, 2 weeks, and then during an offensive drill I got hit right on my neck by one of the other post players, and the coach said I ran down the court and then I just passed out on the sideline, but I don't remember doing any of that.
Oliverson suffered her first concussion during the tip-off tournament her senior season with Twin Bridges, leading to a 4-game absence. Following her second concussion, Oliverson was removed from training and working out, but something still wasn't right. Walking to and from classes in the scorching Reno heat ultimately took its toll on her, leading to her third concussion.
A week later, I got really dizzy and I fell down again and I hit my head. And I gave myself a black eye from it. I don't remember that either. And then the doctor diagnosed it as my third concussion. I was out of practice, and because the concussion protocol down there is about 2 or 3 weeks that you're done from doing anything. And then they slowly bring you back in. So I wasn't doing anything at all, but just the heat down there and walking to and back from my classes, it just got to me.
As a direct result of the concussions, Oliverson said she lost her passion for sports and her will to compete. After taking nearly 4 months away, Oliverson's headache subsided enough for her doctor to clear her for physical contact. With her health returning, so did her passion for the game. She opened back up her recruitment, but not just to return to the hardwood. While at Twin Bridges, Oliverson was an absolute star on the track. She won 5 state championships and had 10 state medals total, while also leading the Falcons to third-place finishes at the Class C state meet each of the last 2 years. She recently committed to Northern State University in Aberdeen, South Dakota, where she will compete in both basketball and track.
I'm super excited. It'll help me get in shape for basketball, and I also love track too, so that's super cool that I get a high jump in college. Right now he wants to start out with high jump, and then we might add in the hurdles, we might do a heptathlon. It just kind of depends on how much I can fit into this period of time.
Education too was one of the main components factoring into Oliverson's college decision. Intent on pursuing a nursing degree to become a pediatric nurse, her college choices were limited. Ultimately, it was the feel of home that drew Oliverson to Northern State.
They have a really good nursing program, which is what I'm going to major in. And also just the small town vibe. Like, I went there with my mom on my visit. We got such a good feeling. Everyone there was super friendly and personable. The coaches showed that they genuinely cared about me. And one of the assistant coaches actually recruited me at Utah State. So I already had a relationship with her. So that was another factor too. And I really loved her as a coach.
The last 6 months have been a roller coaster ride for Oliverson. Now, given a second opportunity, her competitive fire is burning hot. In Twin Bridges, Alec Boffinger, MTN Sports.
Oliverson will head to Northern State right after the holiday season and will begin track practice right away. We wish her the best.